Hello and welcome to episode 5 of series 1 in the Relaxing Piano Playlist with your host James Quinn here at the piano. Thank you very much for joining me. In this episode you're going to hear at least 6 pieces covering a wide range of musical composers and styles. In this episode you're going to hear some works stretching from the Baroque period through the classical, romantic and the 20th century periods. The first piece that you're going to hear comes from the Baroque composer Johann Sebastian Bach, and the piece that you're going to hear is an extract from a larger work known as the Italian Concerto. From this you'll hear the second movement set to the speed of andante, and this is often referred to as a style of an arietta, which starts off in the right hand melody and becomes quite elaborate throughout the whole work, with some kind of almost left-hand continuo part in the accompaniment. The next piece that you're going to hear comes from a new composer added to this whole series, and comes in the form of the Irish composer John Field. To give you an idea of his compositional style, I'm going to play for you a short work of his, and this is from his collection of at least 20 nocturnes, and I'm going to play for you the Nocturne number 5 in B flat major. What's quite interesting here is that John Field was actually the original inventor of the nocturne format for the piano, long before Chopin came along and made it more popular for concert recitals as we know it today. In fact, the next piece that you're going to hear comes from Chopin himself, and this is probably one of his most heartfelt pieces, and you'll know it as soon as you hear the first bar. This comes from his list of nocturnes, of which he also wrote at least 20. This one is known as one of his last nocturnes he ever composed, set in the key of C sharp minor, which he published as an opus posthumous number, which basically means with no number, but as a single work, but it's still referred to as his collection of nocturnes that he composed. The next piece that you're going to hear comes from the German romantic composer Johannes Brahms. In this case, you're going to hear a short work known as his Intermezzo number 1 in E flat, which comes from his cycle of 3 intermezzos that he published as opus number 117, and along with the other works that he composed for opus 116, 118 and 119, these are referred to as his late character pieces. The next piece that you're going to hear is an absolutely gorgeous piece from the composer Robert Schumann, and you're going to hear a work simply known as Träumerei, translated as Dreaming. This comes from a larger, somewhat miniature piano work known as The Scenes of Childhood, which he published as opus number 15. And I hope you enjoy hearing this as I play this from memory. The last piece that you're going to hear comes from the 20th century French impressionistic composer Claude Debussy. On this occasion, you're going to hear one of his preludes, and you're going to hear from the first collection of 12 preludes, as he wrote 24 in total, spread across 2 volumes that he published. And in this case, you're going to hear the prelude from its French title, known as Les Filles aux Cheveux d'Élan, which translates as The Girl with the Flaxen Hair. So to recap, here is the order just once more. Movement 2 from the Italian Concerto by J.S. Bach, Nocturne number 5 in B flat by John Field, Nocturne in C sharp minor, opus posthumous by Chopin, Intermezzo number 1 in E flat by Johannes Brahms from opus 117, Träumerei from Scenes of Childhood from opus 15 by Schumann, and finally, Les Filles aux Cheveux d'Élan from the first book of preludes by Claude Debussy. So before I leave you with the music, just make sure you don't miss any future episodes when they come out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button here on my channel, and also do feel free to give this video a like if you enjoy watching this with the music involved. And if you'd like to leave a comment of any description, as long as it's positive, do please feel to do so if you enjoyed any of the music. So all that's left for me to say is to sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy all the music in this episode. I look forward to welcoming you soon in the next one for episode 6, when that comes out very soon. So all that's left for me to say is to take care of yourselves and each other, and I hope you enjoy all the music in this episode. Thank you.